friends, welcome back to another episode of The Cat Lab. The Cat Lab. So today we have a very exciting episode today. So we're going to be talking about a topic that I think is very familiar to a lot of you right now, pressure. But not just any kind of pressure. We're going to talk about air pressure. And even more exciting is that we have a special guest today, actually an expert in the field. This is a placeholder. It is not Lil Cat, but she wanted to sit in on the meeting today. So we are going to be moving to an interview with our residential air pressure expert, Dr. Melina V, all the way from Long Island, New York. So let's shoot over now to our interview with Elena, all about air pressure. So Dr. Elena V, I'd like to thank you for joining me today. We're really looking forward to everything you have to teach us about air pressure. So my first question for you is, what is air pressure?
Air pressure is how much air is pushing down into the Earth's surface.
Excellent, thank you. Very, very comprehensible. Okay, so my third question for you is, what kind of weather is caused by a difference in air pressure?
Tornadoes.
Excellent, very good. So thankfully, we don't usually have to deal with tornadoes, but sometimes hurricanes over here on the East Coast. Okay, next question is, can you think of any example in the Bible where Jehovah used air pressure to influence the environment?
When Moses split the Red Sea into two parts.
Very cool. Any idea what happened there?
He sort of just needed them to get through, so.
Yeah, good. That was excellent. Okay, so now enough with the questions. We're going to go to the demonstration. So would you like to tell me what kind of experiment you're going to be showing our viewers today?
When we're gonna put an index card we're gonna fill the water up.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna put the index card so it'll seal it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna turn it upside down, and it's gonna stick to the card.
Excellent, thank you. So this is called the unspillable water experiment. So Elena, whenever you are ready, Dr. Elena V, go for it. So I see that.
Roll out all the way to the rim of the cup,
Beautiful.
and then take a dry index card to press it against it.
Beautiful. So can you use any kind of card, or does it have to be that specific index card? Do you know?
I don't think it has to be a specific thing. It just has to be big enough to fit that.
Gotcha. Good answer. So you're pressing down on it now, creating that seal. What? How cool is that? Can you flip it back and forth a couple times? Oh, how neat. That's a pretty good one to show your friends, Elena. And you're going to be the coolest air pressure expert on the face of the planet, or at least in your house. Very cool. So any final thoughts on explaining how this happened? You explained a little bit before.
Well, not really, because it sort of explains itself.
Mm-hmm.
You tip it upside down, and then the air pressure goes up and down.
Good. Yeah, so it's gravity is pushing the water down, right? But the air pressure is greater than gravity at that point.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, Elena, I'd like to thank you for being our special guest on this episode of Cat Labs. You've taught us a lot. Any concluding statements for our viewers? Or any encouragement to give to those kids who are also staying at home learning?
Do things that'll keep you busy like this, science experiments, because everyone can get pretty bored. So try a bunch of different new things.
I love it. Thank you, Elena. We appreciate so much your help and your parents' help in aiding us with this experiment today.
Thank you.
Can we have a little wave? Bye. So, to summarize a bit of what Elena was talking about, again, air pressure. Air pressure is the amount of air that's pressing down on Earth's surface. So air pressure is higher at sea level than it is on the top of a mountain. So why? I want you to picture yourself at the bottom of a pit. Fill the pit with sand. That's a lot of sand that's pressing down on you, right? It's pretty heavy. So there's high pressure. If you go, say, halfway up the pit, there's less sand pressing down on you, right? It makes sense. So it's still heavy, but there's less pressure than when you were at the bottom of the pit. So the same principle applies to air. That's why there's more air weighing down on you when you're at sea level versus at the top of a mountain. And it's kind of funny to think about air as having weight, but in reality, air is pressing in on us at all directions, and that's why we don't feel it. But if it was only pressing in on us from one direction, then we would probably be crushed by it. So that's a happy thought to ponder about as you go to bed tonight. Now let's make this applicable and let's see something implode. Yay! Okay guys, so for today's experiment, we are going to crush this can without even touching it. Oh yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna implode. So you obviously need an empty can, you need a pair of tongs, a burner like on a stove, so that also means you need a parent because I'm not authorizing children to use burners. And also you're going to need a thing of ice water. So you're gonna add about a tablespoon of water into your soda can. I actually already filled it. And then you're gonna put it on a burner. So you're gonna put it directly on there and you're gonna turn it on. I have mine about medium high. We are now waiting for this to boil, so we're gonna see steam start to come out of it. So what that means is basically all the air that's in the can already is gonna get pushed out because it's being replaced by water vapor. So FYI, don't touch the can because I did that and it's hot. Exciting news, guys.
No, I'm not in it.
I have my camera lady back. It's been boiling for a while and I see steam coming out of it. So we are taking our tongs palm up like this. And we're sticking it. How cool is that? It's pretty cool. So what you guys just saw, I'm gonna try to explain it real fast. So as I said before, the can was full of water vapor, right? Because of all the steam that it was boiling. So there was no air, like it took up very little room. There was nowhere else for it to go. The outside air pressure was greater, and so it just crushed it. And that's actually why the can was full of water too, because the water had like no place else to go, and so it just goes up. So super cool. So guys, that tidies up today's episode of the Cat Lab. I hope that you enjoyed it. We had 2 experiments today, although technically last week we had like 8. But yeah, I thought they were pretty cool. And we had an expert speaker, so you can't get much better than that. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, try this at home. Or maybe don't. It makes a loud noise. And don't touch it. But totally try it